Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to connect to the SQL Server database using VB.NET. Okay, so what we have here is, I'm just gonna move it out of the way so that we get enough room. So what we have here is a form, okay, and with a button on it. So what happens now, what's gonna happen is, as soon as the user clicks on this button, the application is gonna go and talk to the database and then get connected with it. Okay, so let me just take you, or let me just run the application, okay, so that you really have a clear picture of what I mean. Okay, this is our application here. Okay, and as soon as I hit on the connect button, it's gonna go and say you're successfully connected to the SQL Server database. Okay, let me just dismiss this form and let me just take you step through the codes and explain to you in a very easy manner how exactly it is done. Okay, so this is like, they're like just couple of lines of code. I mean, not many code. Don't get intimidated with all these things here. I mean, there's nothing much to it. Okay, so what we have here is, let me just take you to this object. This object is from this SQL connection class. Okay, so now this is the qualifier, SQL client. Instead of writing SQL client dot SQL connection, what we can do is just, this is a namespace. Okay, we can just we can just import this namespace here. Import start system. Let me just show you what I mean by that. Okay, then you'll have a picture of it. Okay, now I've included this namespace. Okay, now with that, after I've included this one, I can always remove this one here. Okay, I don't have to type SQL client dot connection always to qualify with the name. Okay, now anywhere if I'm using any class under the namespace SQL client, all I have to do is just simply import this, and then I can just call all the classes that are there under SQL client namespace. Okay, so once now we have this object ready. Now we need to call this connection string method of this object. Okay, now here what it does is, we need to provide server name. This is the server name of my laptop. Then the database, I'm just trying to connect to the Northwind database, which is right here. Okay, under the database node we have this Northwind, and these are the tables that are there. Okay, then this is the integrated security. Okay, this is how I've set up my database. Okay, now now after setting the connection string, all we need to do is just use this open method of the SQL connection object. Okay, and then that's it. But the reason why I'm including this one in a try catch block is to start from here and still here, because the reason why I'm using this one is nothing but a preventive measures. I've taken a preventive measures to be on the safer side. For example, if there's something wrong with the server name, or if there's something if there's a problem with the database, okay, the database corrupted or something, or the database does not exist. So instead of the system getting crashed or getting hanged, what I want the application to do is come back to me with the proper message saying that the connection to SQL Server failed. Okay, and see what I'm going to do now. What I'm going to do now is just change the database name. Say for example like this. Okay, now let me just tell you that there is no database on my computer with Northwind. Okay, say for example North. There is no database on my computer with the name as North. Okay, now what we do, we just try to run the application and let's see what happens. Okay, the form comes up. Now I'll try to connect to the SQL Server. It gave me a message that cannot open database requested in login North, login fails, blah blah blah, like that. Now one thing, let me just tell you that it's giving me a message saying that login fails. Okay, now login fails, but there is no table, there is no database by the name North. Okay, so it can happen that for example, if you have typed the database name incorrect database name and you're trying to narrow down the problem. So one thing I would just like to tell you is always make sure that at least your connection string is proper. There's no typo errors, you have not fat fingered anything, and everything is going just fine, and then we can tackle with some other problems that are there in the application. Okay, so now if had I not included this try catch block here, okay, it would have either crashed the system or something something funny would have happened. Okay, only because of this try catch block and this exception class, it is having all the errors that are there. Okay, and this is the object of it, and then we are just displaying the message. I mean, just because of this line, this piece of code, I got that message saying that the login failed, and it gave me a kind of descriptive message. Okay, now after passing this code, it's gonna come to this line. Okay, and then there is a state property for SQL con, and if I say 1, I'm just using an if and if this condition here. Okay, if 1 means the database was successfully connected to VB.NET, if I would have chosen 0, which means it was not connected successfully. So I'm just using a little small condition here. Okay, and if it was successfully connected, I'm just making the I'm just changing the caption of the form. I'm just using me.text to you are successfully connected to SQL Server, and also I'm just changing the background color of the form. Okay, which is just an indication of that the connection was successfully made to the SQL Server database. Okay, now in my next video I'm going to be showing you how we can how we can call stored procedures from VB.NET. So see you in that video. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Aftab. Thank you.